Good evening, everybody. Julie here. Welcome. This video we are doing is on the 50 states of America, the people, the places, the history. This is a box set that I got at Barnes and Nobles, and I love the idea. It's got a flashcard for each state. It has a book that has a reading about the states in it, and I thought it would be great fun because my dream goal is to visit all the 50 states. So I thought it would be a great way to learn about each of the states. So without further ado, let's get started. Tonight we are visiting Minnesota. And this is the card for Minnesota. Actually, I think I usually show that to the end, but hey, we'll do it first this time. Minnesota joined the Union May 11th, 1858. Jake Sullivan said, "Teachers, friends, neighbors, everywhere I went in Minnesota, people put their heads up and looked out the horizon." Again, there's the front of the card. The information on the back of the card. Abbreviation for Minnesota is MN. Nickname is the North Star State. Animal symbol is the common loon. Population 5.7 million. The area is 86,939 square miles. It's in the Eastern Time Zone, and it's the 32nd state to enter the Union. The capital is St. Paul. Here's the back of the card. So, very quickly, it's storming, so the lights may go out, but hopefully they won't. Just wanted to let you know that, and if you're hearing the loud booms, it's just the thunder. It's okay. I'm good. Okay, I'm going to show you this first picture, and then I'm going to read the little orange box. That way those are out of the way. And this picture is the famous aerial lift bridge in Duluth. The bridge is raised approximately 5,000 times a year to let traffic through. Hopefully you were able to see that. Okay. And then the orange box says, Minnesota is a state of climatic extremes. The record high and low temperatures differ by 174 degrees Fahrenheit, from a low of 60 or negative 60 up to a high of 114. A land of lakes, rivers, and forests, with hot summers and freezing winters, Minnesota is a state with a distinctly Scandinavian feel. This is not just down to its geography and climate. 70% of its population are Nordic and German descent. Their ancestors attracted to the region by the logging and farming industries. Minnesota borders Canada to the north with a small, sparsely populated exclave called the Northwest Angle, which makes Minnesota the northernmost of all the United States with the exception of Alaska. Rise of the Mississippi. The name Minnesota comes from a Dakota word meaning clear blue water. The state is also known as the land of 10,000 lakes. In fact, there are more than that, providing abundant facilities for water sports and a habitat for waterfowl, notably the common loon, which is the state bird. The western edge of Lake Superior touches Minnesota at Duluth, and a little further west lies Big Sandy Lake in Itasca State Park, the origin of the Mississippi River. Known as the Headlands, this area is ideal for camping, hiking, and nature watching. Wildlife in Minnesota includes black bears, wolves, deer, and gophers, with protected numbers of elk and bison still in existence, and lakes and rivers are teeming with trout and game fish. The Mississippi and the Minnesota rivers meet at the state capital, St. Paul, which neighbors the state's largest city, Minneapolis, forming a large metropolis known as the Twin Cities. What began as a military encampment at Fort Snelling in 1819 grew largely thanks to the water mills powered by the two big rivers that made this one of the country's leading centers of flour production. This industry, together with lumber and farming, attracted large numbers of migrants from New England in the mid-19th century. And in 1858, on May 11, Minnesota was officially recognized as the 32nd state. The spread of immigrants, however, caused friction with the native Dakota people, which led to the Dakota War of 1862. Many immigrant lives were lost, and the Dakota continued to suffer heavily until the 20th century, when their rights began to be properly recognized. Musical heritage. Beyond the Twin Cities, Minnesota's major towns are St. Cloud, in the middle of the state, Rochester, home to the world-famous Mayo Clinic, in the southeast, and Duluth, birthplace of Bob Dylan on Lake Superior. Dylan is part of a proud musical heritage that includes the Andrews Sisters, Eddie Cochran, and Prince. Other famous Minnesotians include the author E. Scott Fitzgerald and Peanuts cartoonist Charles Schulz. And then that's the end of the reading, and then I have one last picture. It's a Bob Dylan pictured in 1964. He was born in Duluth in 1941, and the city now holds a Dylan Fest annually. And that's it. That's the end of the reading. We did good. The power didn't go out. Yay! At least not yet. I still have the rest of the night to go with this. So we'll see what happens. Is everybody ready for the time change? I wish they'd just pick one and let it stay that. I cannot stand this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But here we are, losing an hour of sleep tonight. But I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're getting something out of these videos. I am really enjoying doing them, and I'm finding tons of new places to visit that I can put on my bucket list. I'm really excited about that. But I really appreciate each and everybody who watches the video. They're great fun for me to make, and I like sharing, so that's always fun. If you're new to the channel, make sure to check out the other videos. We're doing the Bible recap. We're reading the Bible in a year in chronological order. I do Avon videos because I'm an Avon representative. We buy Temu sometimes, so we do Temu videos. I do inspirational videos. I do some travel videos. I've taken some pictures from traveling and made them into videos with iMovie on my iPhone. I've done some reviews. I do, of course, the 50 states, and I'm a guardian ad litem volunteer for the state of Florida, so I do child advocacy videos, which are very important for me because I feel that we have to educate everybody to protect our children. So I just wanted to let y'all know that about those channels. If you would please just take the time to watch the online predators ones. Any of the child advocacy ones are good, but the online predators is the biggest way they're getting our children nowadays. I was talking about it in my last video, my Bible recap, that there was a child in Florida that was lured. She thought she was talking to somebody her age, and it was a 35-year-old man, which lured her to meet him. And he ended up kidnapping her and torturing her. So the sheriff said, I just wish people would realize that their children are in danger. You know, you give children a cell phone or a computer and all that. Even simple things like playing a video, they get on these video games and they don't know that the people they're talking to are out to harm them. So I hope that you'll take the time to watch those videos. I hope that you'll like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things that help gets my channel out there. It really helps me a lot. Yeah, y'all hear that? I'm gonna get out of here because it's getting nasty out there. And I wanna change and get comfortable and go to sleep because it's raining and hopefully the thunder will stop soon and it'll be nice and relaxing. And we're losing an hour of sleep. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. Don't like losing an hour of sleep. But we thank you so much for watching, folks. God bless you. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.